All right, I think we should be good to go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning note. It is 9:02 Eastern Standard Time. Good morning. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. My apologies for being a couple of minutes late. If you're hearing a lot of noise in the background, it's because I have a fan on, two fans on. My AC is currently being worked on my home, so it's taking a little bit of it's adding a little heat to the room to my office, which kind of sucks, but it's being worked on. So I just have to use this floor fan, my ceiling fan on, and the floor fan's pretty loud. If not, I'll melt in this room. But either way, it's like a sauna here, but I'll survive. Good morning. All right, let's talk market, shall we? Before we do, make sure to click bottom right hand corner, that icon to your right hand corner. Make sure to click that like, subscribe our videos. Make sure to comment anything you'd like to see future wise in the channel. I'm more than happy to take your suggestions. This channel is made for you to help you guys and to answer your questions. So let's talk about the markets. Dow futures down 32 points. Right now, we were green last night. Nasdaq futures down about 0.24%, lagging behind. S&P down 0.11. Russell pretty flat. Crude oil futures exactly at the 40 level, 1.5% down. Bitcoin futures down 1%. Gold futures down 0.41%. Silver futures up 1.5%. Gold futures are up 0.42%. Silver futures are up, which is a good sign because I have silver options open, SLV. Euro dollar is up 0.33, 33 pips, 11697 for my Forex people. And dollar yen is up 12 pips at 105.63. VIX is up 2.4%, while the dollar is sliding again 0.19%. So we are at the session, well, actually one more session tomorrow before the month is over. What a quick one. And today is the presidential debate. So the debate is tonight at 9 p.m. on Fox News. I will be watching. If anything stands out, I will definitely tweet about it. So if you have not followed us on Twitter, it's at GAR Capital. Make sure to take a look. So a couple of things I'm watching here, looking at E-mini futures. You can see right here on my screen, 33.64 is that resistance, my next point of break. And we rejected it to the T. Does that mean we're going to fall more? Not exactly. I think right now, like I said yesterday, I think today will probably just be a little bit of a sideways action ahead of the debate. No, I think most of the time, most of it is the market just wants this presidential election to be done with. So we have some clarity, who's in power in Congress, yada yada. But as of right now, I think that's what the market's looking for. So don't expect a lot of moves in the market. I think that we'll probably just be in this little range here between 33.21 and around 33.63 for today. So if we break above that, I'd be very surprised, and we probably go to 33.86. But I think we're just going to stay in this range here for a little bit today. I don't expect much fireworks. If you want to take a look at stocks, there's some individual names that are looking pretty decent. I am in SLV calls, so I have that. I also have some small cap IWM Russell, and I also have some Boeing. But there's also, I believe, Beyond that was just had some news. You can take a look at Beyond together. Beyond just had some news. Let me go ahead and read it to you. I just retweeted it. Beyond is having a rollout of with Walmart, and also got some news. U.S. home prices surge highest since. Find this stupid tweet. See if I can find it. U.S. home prices surged at the fastest pace since 2018. Beyond Meat to triple its distribution of Beyond Burger to more than 2,400 Walmart locations nationwide. So look at Beyond Meat. We break 162.56. I may take a flyer on it. Again, we know momentum. If momentum moves and we get a continuation, I would love to see it break 165 so we have a little more upside. Your next target is really 167.16, which is your all-time high. Actually, no, excuse me, the all-time high is 239.71. I knew that was wrong. So again, looking at this, we do need to break that 162.56 level, which I have set at 161.49. I wouldn't make a move until then, and then 165 would probably be your target, or 170 if you're taking a look at Beyond. It does move a lot. It is a volatile one, so just be very careful if you do play it. I saw some news on Roku yesterday with Apple, I believe, but not much to move the stock as it's just running sideways. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at some pre-market movers. We could see what's cooking up there. Let's see here. Okay, so Beyond Meat is up 7%, like we said. Polaris is up 6. Out of all these, I would definitely say Beyond would be something to look at. Anything that's down that we play, not really. Apple's flat. Tesla's down 1%. Virgin Galactic is up 1%. I saw a lot of options buying on the 22s on Virgin Galactic. Keep an eye on that. Carnival's down slightly. Boeing's down 1%. I have calls on that, so I'm just holding that. FAA is flying with the 737 MAX. Square is up 1.7%. That's a name that my students have been asking about, and we do play it. So looking at it, there is some momentum here. Let's see if we break this wick high of 164.50. If we do, then I will start taking a look at some calls. Microsoft up 0.10%. Let's see here, and Beyond is up 7. So that's basically what's moving and grooving. If you want to take a look at that's Market Watch pre-market screener. So I think for today, ahead of the debate, again, I think we get a little bit of sideways action. I think individual names are the ones to look at. Take a look at Square, take a look at Space, take a look at Beyond. That would probably be the one. And also take a look at SLV. I'm into some of those calls. So you could take a look at SLV. I am in 2250s, which is right below, right below the 200-day moving average. There's a gap to fill right around here. I can actually maximize this sell. There's a gap to fill right here. Technically, we almost filled it overnight, but I usually I don't count that honestly because that was just a really kind of a glitch there because silver futures have been up. So again, you could see this gap to be filled at 22.74. We should be able to get it. It's at 22.19 pre-market. It's about 17 cents above the closing price. I think our team will get it today. SLV to start the week. We also caught Apple yesterday, which was very nice. And students also caught JP Morgan, which was also very nice. Okay, good morning. Good morning. I think I also had someone ask about Starbucks. So I want to go ahead and go over that. It was in the comment section. So Starbucks, I do love it long term. Obviously, people have talked about struggling restaurants. Starbucks has a great balance sheet, pays a good dividend, great management. Again, I think they're going to be fine. If you're the type of person that likes to buy value long term, I think Starbucks is it. Again, we're really just what $8 away from all-time highs. Pretty much looking like the S&P, except for that break of the previous high of February. Obviously, it's been taken aback from the coronavirus and everything like that, store closures. But as things open up, as people are going to go back to work, Starbucks is something you want to play long term. I own shares. I think we get to 95 probably within the next 4 months, 3 months or so. I want to say that because of the election. And again, Starbucks is a mega cap stock. It is closely tied with the S&P. So I would say Starbucks should take all-time highs within 4 months. And it's a great company, long term. Absolutely a great company, and I own it. So I would rate them as a buy, definitely. I hope that answers your question, buddy. I forget the name who asked it. Good morning, good morning. Opinion now on Now. N-O-W. I don't know what Now is. Thank you. Now is ServiceNow. Okay, so more tech. I don't know much about them to be completely honest. I'd have to do my research, but again, looking at the daily, definitely in a channel here. So it is nice. If you're looking for calls, I don't know the volume, but I'm totally not against it. I think there's a break here, right over here around 479. We should get a continuation, at least this gap to fill here at 500. So I like it long term. We're going up or down today. I'm prepared for debate. I just answered that. We're just gonna on S&P. I think we're just gonna tread water. Honestly, I'd be very surprised if we break the recent highs of 33.64. Very surprised. Good morning. Do you see tech going back to the highs? I do. I absolutely do. I think tech goes back to its highs. I think once we knock out this presidential election, things can go back to normal. Again, I will talk about this more when we have the podcast slash YouTube on the presidential election and how it affects your money. I'm going to go over the tax plan and all that good stuff. But honestly, guys, the most important thing is that the market needs to see who the hell's going to win, and we can move on with our lives. Good morning. I have Square 165 for the week with a chart saying I already talked about Square and I like it. So again, you should be okay. If you break 164.50, you're home. Morning, Carlos. Think silver gets a pump tonight with debate talk? I think silver we catch it today. To be honest with you, I think silver we're gonna catch it today before even the election. We'll probably close it today for a nice gainer. They want to know if the stimulus goes through. I have no idea if the stimulus will go through. Who knows with Congress? Qualcomm calls. I already talked about Beyond, by the way. Qualcomm, yeah, it's looking pretty decent. There was actually it's some unusual options activity, I believe, on the 120s. I did miss that boat. I had a lot of trades open, so I try to stay with 3 trades or less. I don't want to trade too much. Again, you're going in one direction, so 3 trades is max for me, and I like Qualcomm here, absolutely. U.S. homes and another bubble. I don't think so. What about BA? BA is fine. Again, looking at BA, I have calls. And looking at this again, nice break of this level here, about 161. Still above it. We have the FAA chief going to fly with a 737. Barring disaster, I think BA should be fine. IWM as well. I think IWM is relatively flat right now. It's down 10 cents, still above the 200-day, and I think we should be able to get that fib line of 153.76. Probably not today, as I think the market will be just sideways. TGT. TGT. Let me see here. TGT. TGT also announced Target also announced like Black Friday pricing to counteract Amazon Prime Day in October. So I like that. I like that competition here. I think Target's taking the way of Walmart. I don't know much about their volume currently right now because the market's closed, but I mean, Target's on fire. So it's a great, great company, and you can trade options on it. Absolutely. You just got to wait for that volume. What do you think about SLV and gold? I have puts as insurance. Any advice? Um, I wouldn't have puts on gold or silver. I have calls on silver. But no, I like gold long term. I still have to do that video on my gold holdings and how to buy some. Snow long term. Cloud companies, I'm not against them, but I already own 2 of the largest ones, Amazon and Microsoft. I don't want to be so heavy into one subsector of an industry, which is cloud tech, cloud computing. So I stick with Amazon and Microsoft. They're the two largest. I'm not against owning Snow. I'm not going to own it personally. Frog long term. I have no idea what Frog is. Sometimes I think you guys are just making it up. I don't know what Frog is. I'd have to JFrog. I can't give you an educated opinion because I don't know what that is. So I have to do some research on it. Then thoughts on buying JPM and City at current levels? If you are an investor long term and you're just looking for dividend, JPM and City are fine. If you're looking for growth, stay away from banking. You're not going to get it. Hey, I was wondering if you have any thoughts on GameStop. Was reading that they had more cash than debt. What about the ATF iBuy? Okay, when it comes to video games, I know you probably like GME. There's one video game I like, a video game stock. It's called ESPO, and ESPO has all the companies that deal with video games: Konami, Activision Blizzard. They also have Nvidia and AMD, and I've owned them long term, and I think I'm up like 45% on the stock since I bought it. If you want me to open up this, I bought it earlier this year. I think it was right around May, so I've been around like since the 40s. That's 61. And I'd rather you own that than GameStop, honestly. I don't know any reason to want to shop at a GameStop unless you're buying a Nintendo. No, actually, Nintendo Switch, you could buy the games online. I have a Nintendo Switch and I love it. And I don't even buy the cartridges anymore. I just download the games. So what's the point of going to a GameStop? If you could literally download the games on your console, I don't see a point of going to GameStop at all. And it's not like the consoles, the companies are not telling you to download online. It saves them money too. So on packaging, anyways. What do you think about Run? Run. What is that? Run. Sunrun. I've never heard of this name. I'd have to do a little more research. Sorry about that. If I missed by the dip during the last 2 weeks, if I started nibble on some mega tap now, do you see yourself volatility? Again, if there's companies that you're interested in getting into, yes, absolutely nibble a little bit. That's okay with me. I like pullback days. So again, if you see a red day and there's some companies that you want to buy, that's the time to do it. Don't go when the market's up. That doesn't make sense. You go shopping in a car for cars when they say, "Oh, prices are up 10% from MSRP." No, man, you want to go during Toyota Fund. You want that nice pullback. Good morning. Key levels on AMD. AMD, let's see it. AMD. I do love it long term, and I do own it. Need to break 80 for sure. 80 needs to be broken first. If 80 gets broken first, your next target is 83.53. I think we get there, but not today. True, PS4 doesn't even have a disc reader. Thanks. Exactly. If you're seeing consoles that already don't have disc readers, what the hell is the point of going to GameStop? I don't get it. Now I understand Michael Burry owns it, and you love the Big Short movie, sure, but don't buy stock because some guy likes it. If you like GameStop and you shop there a lot and that's your thing, okay, I'm with it. Go for it. I don't think it's a buy. I think eSpo is a better play because you have everything with video games, or you could just buy the chip maker that actually makes the chips for the consoles, AMD. What a great way to be an investor. Investing is great when you actually consume the product they make. It just feels better long term. You're not going to sell it in a panic because you know what they do and you like what they create. I think Costco is going to get a nice run up to next ER. I definitely like Costco. I don't own it, just not enough growth for my portfolio. So again, I love Costco though. Love it. I wish they had one by my place, Rockledge. We don't. We have Sam's Club. So, oh well. My top five holdings easily: Apple, Amazon, for sure those two, Microsoft, United Healthcare, and then my fifth, I'm gonna rock with Tesla, man. Of course, Tesla. I love Tesla. I'm gonna one day own a Tesla because I own their shares. Thoughts on AT&T? Love the dividend, but you're not gonna get growth. Love if you're a dividend guy, AT&T is the way to go, but you're not gonna get growth. So just a heads up. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be watching the presidential debate tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox News. Be President Trump versus former Vice President Joe Biden. So I will be watching. I'll be taking my notes, and I'll be prepping for the next podcast. Very fun stuff, and we'll be talking about the markets. Have a great rest of your morning, guys. We'll catch you guys soon, and happy trading.